right. Good afternoon, everybody. Come in. Welcome back to Fisher's House. Follow Fisher channel. My name's Phil Fisher. Had a good set. Flowers. Gives me the excuse to paint. And it gives me the excuse to hang out with you all. Good thing. It's been a little wild, the Fisher household recently. Ollie's still keeping us on our toes. He gave us a little bit of time to actually sit quiet for a little bit. Luna is going back to school, so we're doing those things. It's a little wild, but I figured we would do more Sector Alex. Trying to get some painting and yeah, see how it goes. Should be fun. Doing a little bit here and there. Go ahead and paint a little bit. See how far we get. So, we do have bases finally, acrylic rods for our stands. Actually really happy with how these came out. Tried to give them a rust effect there. Rusty bits. Those letters painted, or those letters, numbers painted up so that we can see that a little better from the table. Always good. Yeah. Using 3 and 5 mil rod as suggested by the creator. 5 mil for the big stuff, 3 mil for the little stuff, like so on and so forth. But yeah, we got a couple of these. I want to try to get going. I think I'm going to start with the magic blue. That's what we're going to do. Hey. We're just hanging out today. A little sip and paint. You know what I didn't do, chat? Get fresh rinse water. Let me do that real quick. Shall return fresh water. Yep. This water. Got our ships. Our little shippies. And he's been acted up. We got some practice in for Friday's stream. Friday, you're doing the Race for the Cure charity stream on iRacing with Flying Cones Racing. Shocker there. But yeah, I took some time off. We're going to do a little racing this Friday. For a cause. For a good cause. Hey, well. How you been, brother? What did I do with the 6 mil? 6. Here it is. All right. Oh, nice. Closing in. Get that project off the bench. I like it. You're gonna be... You're not already sick of painting glyphids by this point. Too much. What am I doing? Too much? Much too. This is kind of... I think we're gonna stick with that Imperial dark blue. There. More Gunpla? I still think you should get a Tamiya kit, but that's just my selfishness. I think we have to take pretty bad. Got the black in there, but at what cost? At what cost? All the machine Krieger stuff I have, and now the sand tank had me at capacity for realistic stuff. That's fair. Do you have STLs or anything you need printed? I can print some stuff up and send it to you. Like if you wanted to make some Sector Alex forces. If you want to engage in the same bad decision I made. You definitely could. It's not a bad. It's fine. It's just, it's perpetually painting. We process one of them, and then we'll talk to me. That's fair. That's fair. I'm actually excited just to play this. There's some really neat campaign steps, so I'm excited to kind of mess with some of these forces. I will say, I mean, the bases have been fine. Got those done. They look okay. They're little counter wheels. Did a little bit of rest effect. Those are pretty cool. Hard to do when you're looking at the other screen. There we go. And now I just got more forces to paint. Always more stuff to paint. Actually, I think once I get this done, I may actually stream a couple battles. That would be fun. You get the camera set up over the table. Some of that. Actually, you know what? That's right. We'll do the floor too. Then we can do like the inside walls. I think these will be black. This is supposed to be all black, at least in the concept art. Or not concept art. Book art, whatever. faction color guide. Call it. Oh, yeah. Rush here. That looks like a lot. Eating lots of blue. There we go. That in there. Smells like this. So glad we're out of this puppy. Fucking tired of it. The exhaust. There we go. There it is. It's too thin, maybe. Maybe we'll do that gray stripe on the inside too. I don't know if I want to put myself through it, to be honest. Get down in the middle of these things. Couple of sticky notes and oh, you're saying just run them like mask? Hey, here, let me do this. This is Should look. Well, I think we will do the hazard striping. Yeah, essentially this magic blue. We're using Vallejo magic blue. I don't know, the closest approximation that I have, and go highlights. That'll squirt. That, and then the stripe across the top there. So it would also be here along the end, which is fine. It's like a very, very light gray. I think I can freehand it. It'll just be a pain in the... Yes, that is like the perfect science officer color. This for the original series. That blue. Always my go-to. I use it for highlighting and water stuff too, but depending on water, I can definitely see that. Yeah, even the gold game color. Should be using this one and not that one. But I'm awful at managing to use my old paints. I'll forget or I'll lose it. It'll be stuck in the back of the drawer or something. Then I had this 3/4 used bottle of old paint. Not about that. But, There we go. If I was smart, I just would have done this all with the airbrush. That's what I would have done. It's all with the airbrush and then touched it all up by hand. Silly, silly boy. Magic plus Lego monocolor medium blue. Okay. Will be my recipe for the science officer. It was Dr. Faust or Sledgehammer that got me into it. The video dropped right when I bought my kit too. I'll have to take a look. But yeah, that does sound... Were they also doing the Star Trek maquettes, or were they just talking about general like Star Trek color matching? There you go. We could have AMT August. I'll do my Star Viper that's sitting over here. And you could do your Spock. We could do a feature. AMT August. It's been sitting over there. I just get distracted with a new game and the new freshness every so often. But it's primed. It's like ready to go. Yeah, let me know. Well, there you go. Month's not almost over. It just started. Yeah, you're right, though. We are a weekend. Yeah, let's. I'll ping you. We'll talk about it. I am definitely down to. I feel like we haven't streamed in a while. Yeah, my streaming schedule has just been down in general. You remember we play games early morning? I haven't even had the time to do that. I just haven't been doing it. I haven't even been painting in the morning, except for Tuesday morning. I've been doing work. Puppy keeps me fairly distracted early morning. As the puppy grows up, as this project wraps up, I do want to get back to it. True, yeah. I just wish it wasn't costing me my sanity at the moment. Barely holding on. So much so, we are having some cold beverages while we paint these things right now. Aw, thanks, buddy. I've been trying to keep going. I don't want to lose anything. I still enjoy doing it. I still want to keep doing it. I just can't stream 4 times a week like I was. Once the project's over, like, get me through October. I'll probably have a little more leeway. Too much film. Being stupid here. Getting sloppy, boy. And once that work project settles down, breathe. We're through hurricane season, and I can breathe even more. Cold drinks. Get them if you got them. We're just chilling late on a Saturday. Painting our Sector Alex Company du Nord faction groups here. It's work, whatever, calm down. True. What's up, Wargame Piece? Oh no, it's Viv. It's Fly Ray's Dream. Sorry, Viv. Sorry, you share the same color as Wargame Piece. And it's the 3-word thing. My brain just went. They're painting little shippies. Yeah, for sure. Welcome in small parts, sharp points. There is a lurk command if you guys feel like using it. You don't have to. It is there. And we now have sound channel point reading, which I think are fun. So they are there. And if you have any suggestions on those, let me know. I'm also in the middle of writing the resub notifications, like the audio cues for the resubs, and I think the follow. I'm debating on doing the follow. We'll see. See how much. I was at the point where I was almost like, do I work on music or do some painting? But actually, I kind of have a painting deadline, so. I don't know. I was just talking with AWOL. We might be doing AMT August. AWOL was talking about doing his. They're not Migo. The AMT Maquette Star Trek Original Series kits. And I was thinking about doing my Star Wars Black Sun Star Viper. So we'll both do AMT kits and gripe in solidarity. Yeah, how was Viv, how was the rest of Little Nightmares? The DLC. I was there for a little bit, but then I passed out. I took a nap. Needed it. Oh, you went into the game now. Okay, the second game. Do you like it the same or better or worse than Little Nightmares 1? So far. Both have their up points. Okay. I have the first one. I got through about half of it. I should probably go back and finish it. I have not played the second one. I'm wondering if people liked it. I like the first one. Yeah. It still just gives me a little bit of creep factor. I'm such a wimp. Like, I'm not scared of it. It's just unsettling. It's like looking at Giger artwork, you know? It's like, yeah, I'm not terrified of this, but it just kind of bugs me a little bit. The grotesque humanoid forms. I was watching being chased through a vent by just a head. And I was like, oh god, what is that? It's a little unnerving. So, FYI, for anyone interested, Fly Race Dream and I, we will be running Flying Cones Racing Team Purple on Friday afternoon. I believe race time is 1600 EST US Eastern. Oh, we're mint. We are mint. I was just in Team Purple today. I apologize. So we are racing as mint team on Friday for our Race for the Cure Enduro at Lime Rock in the Hurricane Evo. So this will be fun. I don't know, we were doing pretty well. It still got me beat on pace by about a second. But I was surprised it was that close. Who knows? Maybe I've just been doing too much Nords for like lately. When like 45-second difference. It's like, okay. But, you know, your lap time is 8 minutes. 9 minutes. Yeah, we're definitely airbrushing this next time. Next force. Maybe the pirate force. The civilian forces, whatever. We'll do airbrush. Oh god, I gotta do 2 of these. I gotta do 3 of them bloody trucks. And the patrol craft, whatever that thing is. Patrol destroyer. Yeah, we'll be running 4 hours. No, 2 hours. 2 hour race, right? Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm off. I took the time off. We'll be running this around, doing the thing. Racing for a cure. That should be fun. 2 hour, yep. Yep. I believe that's correct. Let me get the... Everybody, got some ads real quick. Real quick, here's the link. 5th annual National MS. Bye. I'll have to look it up. But I want to say 1600. Should probably get that all sorted before I start advertising. But I will look it up and I will let you all know. Right, so they have this main body down here as black. A black here. This black. Lines going up to the front as black. So black. Basically everything but the peg on the back. Okay. That's not too bad. This will be fun. More blue. Here we go. There's so much detail here. Kind of a bummer. We'll lose some of it just to black. So maybe we'll do some of these pipes and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Well, we'll see. Let's see how much we have here. Doing 2 of these blade things. There. Here we go. That in there. Here. Kind of cowling. Oh. That is potent. Here we go. That's coming along pretty well. Next time, airbrush. Airbrush, buddy. Get it done, get it on the table here. Get nice color mod into all these panels. Nice, and now it just looks like garbage if I miss something. Hard because you can't ever reflection. You can't come down like this. There's a wall here. No. Edges are a little hard to get into. This guy right here. Alright, not a bad start there. Here we go. Yeah. That looks sick. I'm happy about that. Not a bad play. Yeah. It'll look nice and bright, especially once we get some highlights. Hit it with a little dry brushing. Go in, do the accents with the yellow. Yeah, I think it'll clean up nice. Oh, it's piping. I could get wild. I might just do it. Because it's like, kind of, I don't want to say steampunky, but like sky punky. like, I feel like there should be a little bit of brass or copper in this. Feels like there's that would be part of the aesthetic. Well, we'll see. Especially like here, and I was thinking there's pipes coming off this bottom engine. I'm assuming, I don't know, I guess these are engines, but also that looks like an engine to me. And with the hazard stripes, the yellow here, that'll look metallic or aluminum rails. In the reference image, it's just all blue. But, or no, it's black. The black. Yeah, I kind of want to do it as like graphic designer doing. Yeah, I don't know. We'll get closer, see how we're doing. Hands all blue. Then we got like 40 little guys to paint. Yeah, how's everyone's Saturday been? You guys are doing okay? Blue did not gap fill as well as I thought it did. It's fine. It just looks... I'm leaving a gap there. That's okay. Honestly, by the time it gets on the table, I'll paint it up. No one's going to be like, well, that gap's a little thick. No one's going to do that. All in my head, because that's what I do myself. I think we all do. Because if you're a mini painter, you do the same thing. Oh, God, it sucks. I missed this, I missed this. At least, I don't know. Maybe not everyone. I do that. Look at the piece and was like, that's great. And I'm like, yeah, but always finding the little imperfections in what you're doing. It would kind of be cool to do this like steel proud, like kind of do the front of this all. Yeah, it's hard not to when you spend 70 hours 8 inches away from the whole project. 100%. When you're sitting there staring at the thing from creation to display, yeah, you know warts and all. You will always know it better than anyone else. I mean, unless you're like, you got something to display case at Warhammer World, you will always have spent the most time with that piece and have the most intimate knowledge of its creation. What's the matter, bubs? What's the matter, little alls? Suppy time. Wait 10 minutes, and we'll give you suppies. We'll do a little breaky break. Feed the puppers. Yeah, no worries, AWOL. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the lurk. What do I do here? I can paint over it. Doesn't look like it's picture, it looks like it's just paint. Oh, sir. You really not wait? Alright, I guess what I'll do is I'll feed them real quick. Come back. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll keep hammering this stuff out. I'm not going anywhere. Lord knows I've got more to paint. We feed this where he starts getting whiny. Well, come say hi. Nope. Here's the trouble. Let me feed him. We'll continue. Back. Alright, sorry all. We're back. Hopefully puppy is happy now. You're good to go. Alright. Back to the blue. There we go. Yeah, really, I'm super excited about weathering the. That I think is going to be a blast. I have to say so. Or if I do say so. And you know what? I think I still have. Could get real wild with it. I think I still have like some shark mouth decals or cruel seas and blood red skies. So we can actually throw some like insignia on here. Not like army insignia, but like maybe the shark mouths, maybe some numbers. I think that would look sick. Yeah, that'd be sweet. But first, gotta get the base kit. Pupper seems happier now. He's hanging out. He's chilling. Biting on his toy. Go. Going. All right. You guys got any fun plans this weekend? Anything interesting going on? Oh no. And Mara. There it is. It's like that. I think we're about ready for our second coat on the landing craft. So I'm gonna prop this up here for now. And we'll get going back on the landing craft for now. Yeah, it kind of comes. That works. There we go. Huh. Oh, Wally. He on the thing now? I actually did. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll. Happen. You know, I gotta wash it now. And that has it. Okay. Got that sorted. Where were we? Painting blue. That's what we were doing. All right. Relax. Everybody, a little bit of ads rolling in. The deck a little bit. That's pretty good. It's just from me setting it down. And we'll beat it up with some dry brush and stuff. It'll be okay. We will get it sorted. There we go. Ollie. Oliver. All right, welcome back. Let's show. Surprise, surprise. Still painting blue. Keep that all black. Works for me. Clean the root. Come back over these. Yeah, I think that is a good start, good baseline. We really kind of want to do these in some sort of metallic. I mean, they just look like air cylinders or something. Maybe they're part of this drop ramp. Not sure. But they do look like they would be metallic to me. Same with like these pipes. It's kind of gill thing. Radiators is almost what they. He's trying to eat it. Similar. Don't leave the paper towel roll within biting distance of the puppy. I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, let's hit it. Then we'll come back in with the black. We're gonna need some pink. That's a little too gold. I like that. There's the brass I was kind of thinking about. Or bronze. No, brassy brass. This. Black contrast. In my matte black for the cleanup. We were looking at like a light gray for the accent color, maybe this ghost gray. Here's like a neutral gray. But I think something like this over something. Give it here. Here. Ah. Really, the dogs are on a tear today. Wild childs. So also need like a little bit of a dry brush triad for this. I also want my pink. And maybe we'll look at a different yellow. This is the one. This is the one. Sun yellow. That's the OSHA yellow I'm looking for. And then to be honest, we could really just give it a wash now. Let's try that. Let's give it a dark blue wash. See where that gets us. And then we'll go from there. So for that, we're going to use, I think, the Drakenhof Nightshade. Wherever I put it. It's used it the other day when we were messing with some of these colors. So we're going to ink everything See how that looks. Probably get a dry brush pass in, but we need our mid-tone. Something like not crystal blue. So we could go maybe electric blue is the final highlight. I like that. Or we could just do that. We don't need to do a 3-tone highlight. We can just do the thing. Let's do that. Let's. I know you guys are like, what is he talking about? What is he doing? This is Phil debating color choices in his own mind. Or usually worse. So yeah, Dragonhoff Nightshade, blue ink. I also wouldn't mind. Probably I have some Army Painter blue ink. Well, I wouldn't mind using those, but let's try this. Let's see where this gets us. I'm just gonna douse it. We're gonna hit the whole bloody thing. This. Yeah. Really gonna try to hit. So much detail here. I think we can kind of play with rivets, and rails. A lot here. Yes, I just don't want it to blotching up the large surfaces. It doesn't really matter. We're going to come over. Maybe we should do it. Just be a little heavy with it. Kind of be our tester. See how it all comes out on this. If it looks okay, move it on up to the rest. Use that as kind of our template or workflow, call it, for the rest of these ships. Here we go. This thing, it's okay to be a little greasy, a little grimy. Trust the process. This is one of those things that you get this ink on, you go, oh god, it looks terrible. And then you know, you're not seeing the 2 layers dry brush you're gonna do. You're not seeing anything else. Have faith. It will be okay. Everything will be okay. Also, one of the hardest things, nature painter, any kind of hobby, really. Actually, I found it a lot in sim racing recently. Having faith in yourself sometimes be difficult to even just believe in yourself. You need a good community to do that, but you also need to do it to yourself. Community isn't going to necessarily sway your mind. They can be supportive, but You need to have a little. So. Trust the process. Might look scary. Worst comes to worst, right? We strip the whole thing down and start over. But we're not going to do that. It's going to be absolutely fun. It's going to be... The only time I do that is if, like, centerpiece. Or if I bought an army off eBay and I'm stripping to repaint. Most of the time, save yourself. No nightmares. Yeah, that's a solid start. Let that dry. Come back to doing some blue over here on our patrol cruiser. Patrol destroyer, whatever this thing's called. Just gonna keep the blue moving. So much blue. And if there's ink on the table, I get real nervous. I have to move it. I know it's closed, but I haven't had a full-on Nuln oil spill thus far in my life. I'm trying to keep it that way. No, that would be Nightshade, but you know what I mean. Legendary, spill the whole pot of ink and it goes everywhere. Spend the next hour cleaning up a pot of ink. We're not doing that. Not doing it. We keep steaming ahead on these ships, no pun intended. I'm as close to tabletop as I can. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be... You know, I should have done. Sweet, I didn't take any of the paint. Good. We're gonna enter the dry brush realm. You know what I got an itch for, chat? Pinball. Don't know why. Too thin. Too thin. It's okay. Let it be thin. We're coming back over. Yeah, pinball, man. I want to play some pinball. Ollie. A little bit more, Bubba. 40 minutes. Give me an hour 40, I'd take it. I don't think you're gonna... It's also been harder to stream longer. Doggo. Such constant tension. Alright. There we go. Yeah, coming along. Let's get our dry brush going over here. Start on this first one. trust our process. So, quick primer on dry brush. I know if you're from the painting community, you know this. It's not new to you, but this is more for anyone getting into the hobby. Do it. Things I recommend, and this is something I picked up from Uncle Adam. Go out to your dollar store, to Amazon, do something where there are cheap makeup brushes like these. I'm going to be using smaller ones that are more hobby specific. This guy. But for terrain, big pieces, these things are actually great. And they cost like $1. They're super cheap. Go get one of these. Perfect. You get a big sip of them. Like, I use kind of all of these in different ways. So, like, I love having a little guy, or maybe when we're doing the 15 mil, we start doing the infantry, we'll use this guy. This could be perfect for something like this, but I'm just gonna use this. It's fine. But go get yourself some makeup brushes. You don't need to buy $10 GW drive. I was that person. Oh no, this is a baseball. Having something like this, having these little guys are great. They're so good. Especially if you need multiple. Like if you wanted to do back-to-back dry brush coats, you know, mass assembly painting or something like that. You know, these for $1 are great. And if you use them on terrain, don't care. They're gonna get beaten up. It's fine. Oh god, the camera never came back on. There we go. At least the main camera's on. That's the important thing. Yeah, couple dry brushes. We're gonna grab our paper towel. In this case, I've inked this guy. I'm gonna come back over with the dry brush, and I'm gonna hit it again with the base color. Okay? I want to leave some of that stuff in the recesses. So I've already got it out on my wet palette. As a matter of fact, I'm going to throw a little more on there. We'll need it. Might be time to run it in the shaker. We're going to dab a little bit on the end here. Don't need a whole lot. We're going to do this. We're waiting till about there. That's usually my sweet spot. What this will do, come back over this. It's gonna hit kind of the raised surfaces and leave the other ones. Now this won't have a huge effect because I'm just coming back over ink on the same base color I have. When I do the next color, we'll definitely see the difference. This gives us some color variation, picking out the details, the highlights. And with this, I can be... The higher the highlight, the less you're going to want to take. The less hard you're going to want to push it. We come back over. Especially focusing around the hard edges. Yep. Oliver, I know. I got him.
Mara!
So in my where my desk is and where I stream is right next to the back door of the house. So Luna was just trying to get Mara outside the house, and she's being a pain in the butt. So just sitting there yelling at her. So I'm gonna mute the mic a little bit because she was being very stubborn. This dog will whine at you. Stand at the door. I don't know. Uber. She's such a princess. Since we are in the summer and it rains a ton here in the summer, she doesn't like to go out and get her feet wet. Like her least favorite thing. So she likes to be a weenie about going outside. And it looks like someone kicked my camera on the way out. Good.
Ollie, come on. Ollie.
Exactly like that. Anyway, we're gonna kind of step up our color triad here. That's a heck of a transition up, though. Crystal is kind of like a more. Use this at all? No. If anything, we should have started there. No. It'll be alright. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna trust the process. We're gonna take our lighter color, do the same thing. Let's get in here. See, some of that darker color is still in there. That's okay. Alright, now that we got it in. This one we're gonna go a little lighter. Not quite as hard, not trying to hit. Just trying to pick up some of these edges. It's like that. Just like that. Beautiful. And we haven't even done the rust phase. Maybe we'll go light on the rust for these. These guys are supposed to be like corporate entity, and these should probably look a little sleeker, a little better maintained than our pirate crews. As we start to run out of paint, we can start digging a little deeper into the brush. As the brush becomes unloaded, even with dry brushing, you can tend to hit it a little harder. Listen to me sitting here talking like I know what I'm doing. I don't. I am an amateur at the best. I am a tabletop painter through and through. Built some models now and then, but most of the time when you see me painting miniatures, it's to get an army on the table. I am not a particularly great display painter. My model work is painting to the manual. We're just gonna hit the inside here, get all of this, all of this. Definitely want to get these doors. So much texture in here. Portholes, all of this. Here we go. Getting in there. Hard part is reminding yourself when you reload, which, hey, I've reloaded, I cannot go back. It's been quite as hard as I normally would. Somewhere between here and Slap Chop. I might come over and re-hit this with the ink. I don't know. It's not really... don't quite have the same effect. So I think, yeah, I need to re-ink the inside. I don't think I got much of the walls. Put the inbound. Now we're kind of coming along. Doing the thing. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Okay with that. So far, so good. Not bad for our first one. We'll just continue on. Yeah, the other thing you kind of have to be aware of. Hey! Sorry. When you rinse these, you cannot immediately reuse them for dry brushing. Water in the dry brush will hurt you, you know, because it actively fights the dry brush, right? So the big thing is when you're doing your rinses, and that's why usually I will stack the color triad if I'm doing that. So in this case, I use it for both the magic blue and the sky blue or sunrise blue for that reason, because I was like, I'm not going to rinse in between. We'll give these all cleaning in a little bit, but that came along pretty well. I say we do the gray, we'll do the gray stripe, and then we'll pink up the pins. And I think these plates here are what need. That's what they would be up. Alright, that might be time.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take care of these dogs. They're being too wild. They don't keep an eye on this puppy. He might eat. I think Vig left. He ate some rig cable last weekend. Daughter did. Taped up a second time. Really don't want third time. Let's see. Let's see who's. Let's see, parts. Rating him to himself, but that's okay. We'll give you guys more. Yeah. You're here. Going ahead and give them so, thank you all for hanging out today. Hope I'll be back tomorrow in the morning. I can get a lot of quiet time done. So we'll look at tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I'm probably gonna get dogs a little nuts. But yeah. That's one. Bye.
Has come to port. Well, apologies in advance because you've